What's going on, everyone? This is Dr. Mephisto and welcome to the ride. We're here in Toronto today. It's a rainy day and the guest I'm getting has been a b-boy for about 10 years, also a hip-hop dancer, but he's pretty versatile in many different styles. He's also an actor and is also known for his very controversial online life, and I can't wait for you guys to discover him. As usual, don't forget to subscribe and support us on patreon.com. For as little as $1 a month, you can get like a bunch of perk t-shirts and such, and it helps us grow the channel. And let's go.
G.
Daniel Keith Morrison.
Yes, sir.
AKA Keith the God.
Yes, I am. I'm chilling. Nice car, G.
Thanks, man.
Holy smokes. What the hell's the
Putting
button?
me on the spot right now. I'm gonna have to put my glasses too. So
just because it's morning, you know what I mean?
oh, can I find them? There you go. So give us a quick introduction for people who don't know you.
Yeah, I'm Daniel Keith Morrison, aka Keith the God of the Moon Runners. You know what I mean? I'm a dancer, street dancer. I'm a b-boy first, or like officially first, and then hip-hop second. I can do everything, but I don't train in everything. I literally only do the 2 hip-hop dances, you know what I mean?
And you do voguing too?
Yeah, I actually can. But like, yeah, man. But that and I started in 2001, actually at that school back there, Mowat, Sir Oliver Mowat. You know what I mean, just a regular freestyle dancer. But you know, I didn't start doing the dance until 08, and that was breaking. But like, yeah, man, I was a child actor. You know what I'm saying? My first job was Grass to the Next Generation, where I had played a character named Chris Sharp.
Hold on, let me take a step back. First, let's start with like, where are you from? Are you from Canada? Were you born in Canada?
I am a big Canuck still, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
with Jamaican background, you know? Yeah, my parents are from Yard. My dad's Clarendon. I think my mom is St. Mary. You know what I mean? Now I'm here. Yeah, man. Yo, you know, I never started dancing until when I did How She, like, on some like real-ish, until How She Moved, yo. Like when I did that.
Oh, and what I move?
Yeah, the movie How She Moves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. How She Moves.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. When I did that movie, I saw K-Mel.
Okay.
And like, he's the best people in the world to me, you know what I mean? But like K-Mel, War, Flowmaster, Kid Rainin', Crumbs, Miss Prissy, and I was just watching Rise, like maybe like what? And that's when we were refilming it. I was watching Rise like a year before, and I was like, man, I wish I could meet these guys. And I saw Prissy, I had a crush. And like, and then Boneless. When I first seen Boneless, holy smokes! Like in person, I knew that was him, because I always saw him on TV, and I saw him do something effed up. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the hell was that? I'm like, that must be the Boneless guy. And after I seen real professional dancers, that's when I started taking it seriously.
Right.
Yeah. Rather than just being a dude who could just do the cool stuff he saw, like You Got Served or whatever, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, Rise was also pretty important to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where everybody was crumping, man.
Holy smokes. Yeah, I remember.
Everybody was crumping.
Yeah, Rise was big. Like when we saw it, that was like 07. Like, yeah, 07, 06, something like that. When we saw it, and it was my last year at Laurier, so I moved to Laurier on my last year, and there was a dance program there, and we were watching it, and I remember a girl named Tashana. She said something very valuable. She's like, I noticed they said that every day they change moves, because it was new, right?
Right.
The dance, and she's like, "Is that still making a dance style if they don't have foundation?" And I was like, shocked that she said something like that. You know what I mean? I didn't. That was probably the first time I heard something like foundation before. You know what I'm saying? And then I started hearing it a lot, like in '09. But like, yeah, like. She was, you know, she brought up a valuable point at the time, but now look at Crump now, man. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely fundamentals to that. It's crazy. You know what I mean?
Right, it went so, it changed so much since that movie.
Yeah, definitely. It's gotten better every time.
I started actually following the what's it called? Terry the Clown. Is it the
Yeah, Tommy the Clown.
Tommy the Clown? Yeah. And yeah, I was surprised that it still got this thing going. You know. Like,
yeah, this guy is actually still a celebrity, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the clown team. I really liked them, to be honest, man. Like that Tommy's boy that he had there, his second dog. Like I like that dude in the movie, man. It was dope. You know what I mean? But now you look at it now and you're like, oh shoot, the Crumpers are actually better.
No, I know, but now he's also vetting for Crump too.
Yeah, for sure he is. It's a unity thing now. They're older mans, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, can't be beefing forever, you know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, man.
So, tell us a bit more about like the Moonrunners, maybe.
Yeah, the Moonrunners, you know, we say '09 and stuff. That's when we like premiered our thing. You know what I mean? Like us as a crew, big public performance kind of levels. But we were starting in '08. You know what I mean? Like Sean caught us in '08. It was him and Raul, I think, first started off. Because Sean had a mission from jump. I'm going to find a team. Like, this guy was really on some, like, Nick Fury-ish. You know what I'm saying? He, like, was down to find a team. And him and Raul got along at So You Think You Can Dance auditions. And they hanged out ever since. And I think I came up third or second, whatever. You know what I mean? Other than those two. And like they caught me at Tropicana. Tropicana was the hip hop hub, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
In Scarborough, everyone went there. No matter where you're from in the city, you went to Tropicana. We went in the generation where like the floor was wooden and like Trouble's gen was just getting out, you know what I'm saying? So those guys started like years before us, like a couple years, like what, 02 or some shit. Yeah, like around that, you know what I mean? And like yeah, like we came after them and we were getting down there, and I saw them, and like I was trying to pop and stuff too at the time, so I was getting down with them on that tip because I was watching a lot of Human or Uman, however they say themselves, the dude with the big hat. I love those guys, man, but like I was watching a lot of that and Jabberwockies.
Sorry, like you need to explain who are those crew from?
They're from Japan.
Okay.
They're an animation crew, man.
Oh yeah, the guys who were in Missy Elliott's.
Yes, those guys who were in the what's the Ching. She was there. It was them, man. Those guys. Oh my gosh, and Kote Senin, like like those guys. I really mess with those guys. I like them a lot, and I wanted to do that. Plus, I like the Jabberwockies too. They're my favorite dance crew. I didn't even know Rainen was in the Jabberwockies, even though he was wearing the shirt in front of me. You know what I'm saying? During set, I didn't realize it, you know what I mean? Until like I was watching the YouTube videos before ABDC, and I started to take off their masks. I was like, oh shoot, Rainen. Anyways, yo, like I got down like on that tip trying to copy that, but it didn't match my actual energy, so I was like, yo, I'm just gonna straight up only break, you know? And like it was us three, and then we met Nye at Manifesto, I believe we met him, and they wanted to put him on. I was like, nah, I don't like this guy's dancing. And he was, regardless, they put him on, and then he beat me in a Tropicana battle anyways. So I was like, okay, all right, this guy won the popping battle. So yeah, we caught him. So it was the four of us. Then we put Paul on. Then we put Ice on, and it's because I always say the story. And Sean's gonna be like this on his head, but we put Icy on because he smoked Sean in a battle. Like dusted him, you know what I'm saying? To a point where Sean didn't know what to do. Like Sean literally froze, and it was the first time we ever seen Sean froze. And he's like, I don't know what to do, and he's stuck like this. He's like, yo, I give up. So we put Icy on. But by '09, it was '09 was all of us together. The first people: Sean, Icy, me, Raul, Paul, Nigel. It was first us, and then we did a performance for like some dance competition in '09 at the time, and and that's when we came out as the Moonrunners in '09, but we were starting since '08. you know how Nas's album may have started in 92 or whatever, but it premiered in 93, right? So things like that.
Right.
Yeah, man. But yeah, the cruise went a long way. A long ass way. We got connects now. He's Sean's little brother, like protege. Sean was training him up, and connects, yeah, we put him down. I think we put him down in, I'm trying to remember now, but I think it was 2010.
Right.
Yeah, and then we put Snap down in 2011. I think it's 2010, 2011. I'm trying to remember. After we did the beatdown and we won. So
right.
Before Snap, we were gonna do the beatdown, and Snap was supposed to do it with us, and then he bowed out. So I was like, I don't want this guy in the crew. He bowed out. You know what I'm saying? So that was my personal take. But the next year he came on and we won, and
right.
I was like, yo, Snap is in for sure. You know what I mean? So we put Snap down. Connects was slightly before him. Then we got Freak in there. You know what I'm saying? Freak came in. I didn't want, most of the crewmates I didn't want in it. It was actually the only one who I actually was like down from jump was Connects.
Right.
And Ice. You know what I mean?
Right.
But Freak came in. I wasn't down. Ice, he was questioning it because it was a little sudden, but he got down anyways. And he's in. And then we got Conrad, who's Icon. You know what I'm saying? Like, the crew really admired him before he got down. I didn't know who he was, and we didn't put him in. Instead, we put John Doe in, who I also was advocating for too. I don't know why, but something about John Doe made me want him in.
Oh, John Doe's in the runners?
Yeah, he's in the runners, yo.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he actually did a performance with us during one of our Area 51s. You'll catch that footage. That was 2014. But John Doe, and then we put Icon in right away, because like, if we putting John Doe in so fast, we gotta put an Icon. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been loving us. He's been giving pointers. Put him down, and then we put Icon down, and then the last member now is who's an active battler would be Troubles. You know what I'm saying? Who I was also down for. I put him down before he was officially down. Right. I kept saying he was in the runners. You know what I mean? So yeah, Troubles, yeah. He's in all these crews, but we're the only crew that's not breaking that he's in. You know what I mean? But yeah, and a lot of the relationship was because with these guys is because it was more than dancing. It's like you lived with the mandem, you par with the mandem, you vent to the mandem. You know what I'm saying? It's more than that's a problem with a lot of crews. You know what I mean?
They are just Skype crews.
Yeah, or they just dance. You know what I'm saying? And they have all these promotions. Oh, come to our dance family. And it's like, what's a family about it? People gotta pay to be in this company. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or you guys only meet up to dance. You know what I'm saying? So, or to primarily. With me and the runners, we do more than that. You know what I'm saying? We don't just dance together, we just talk. We talk more than we dance. You know what I mean? We drink more than we dance. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, and people get that twist. They think we're a company, they think we're just a crew, but we're a motherfucking family. Excuse my French.
Okay. Say what you want.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And so I was gonna ask more about the philosophy of the crew. Mm-hmm. But so what are you guys doing?
Right now, everybody. Yeah, right now, everyone's on their own individual tip.
Right. Wu-Tang of Toronto. Right?
Yeah, Wu-Tang shit. I literally say that we do Wu-Tang in Toronto still. But we're doing our own stuff, but we always come back. I know we're on a mission of real property, real estate. You know what I mean? We are on that mission right now, but we also we have to take it back every time because things happen in everyone's life. You know what I mean? Man's got bills to pay, too much bills to pay, moving out, things of that nature. So we have to take and COVID, so we had to take a step back. But
how did it go for you?
It was pretty stressful still. I was getting a little depressed when it came to COVID.
Yeah?
Yeah. For me personally, what actually made it better for me was my son's mother. She would bring Amy Lam. She would bring my son over.
Shout out to Amy.
Shout out to Amy Lam, you know what I'm saying? But she would bring my son over to the house. I couldn't even get him in the house because my mom came back from Florida, so I was quarantined too. Right. But she would bring him to the house from the outside, and that definitely took a big load off. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would have to say that was a big factor in my times with COVID, you know what I mean? But like, you know, I collected my syrup. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good, and I'm still getting some money in the background. But, yo, we don't want the government to know that, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And, but yeah, but so what's so you have the realistic thing with the crew?
Yeah.
But in terms of dance, like, well, you guys did a lot of shit, right? Like, you went to KOD.
Oh, yeah, for myself.
Yeah, you. That was you, actually.
Yeah, and Raul came with me the second year, you know what I'm saying? Doing the hip hop. Everyone like underestimates my crew, all of us. You know what I mean? Like, no one knew that I could do other styles. Neither did I really, but I would be making top 16 and top 8 in finals and other styles I don't train at all up to whacking. You know what I'm saying? But even Raul has that talent. Raul is like, he's actually the best dancer in Canada to me. Like, or in Toronto.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, he is like legit. I always talk about me being the best and me being the god, but I'll humble myself and I'll say as a dancer, yeah, he's definitely like top tier. Him and like, you know, like he's on that, like for me, that Lady C, that Leah McFly level where it's like you are actually just pure talented. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So no one knows he could kill it in hip hop. They think he's just a house man. They forgot he's a popper first. You know what I'm saying? And like he'll smoke mans without training in those styles. Like sizzle, and he can do jazz. Shout out to Natasha Powell. It's a goddess right there. Holla Jazz, big ups to that. But like, yeah, so he did KOD with me. And AJ Mega Man was on that team in Juno Boogie. Mega Man, no one realized that Kool-Aid, that's his real name. They don't realize that about him too. He's a sleeper when it comes to hip hop. He will dice mans in Canada for sure, and he can dice mans outside too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, if you allow me to give my personal opinion.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
about your style, like, it's not that, I saw you like from a very long time ago, right?
Yeah.
And it's been like 8 years now.
Right.
I saw like your evolution and everything.
Right.
But the thing is, sometimes like even if you don't have like all the foundation for dance, it's the acting part.
Yeah.
Right. That's what brings something.
Yes.
And in my opinion, like sometimes like you got some round because you were a really good entertainer too.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, for battles not always about the technique and how much you perform. It's also like how you move the crowd, how you use the funny aspect or whatever.
Right. I feel that. Nah, it's real. It's still like I came out. What's funny is character for me as a dancer became a really big thing more than the steps at one point. But the steps are still very important because for breaking, for example, I have terrible foundation. I realized that around like 2010. I started in 08. Like 2010 when Nastic told me the reason why I couldn't beat pieces is because I lacked fundamentals. But
who told you that?
Nastic.
Okay.
Of MEC. I did a battle and I had to make the other top 8 spot. There's 8 already selected. I had to make the other 8. I made the other 8 in the prelims against Fate because like Nastic said the way you dance makes people feel the character shit. You know what I'm saying? But you can't beat mans who are as powerful as pieces if you don't at least have some fundamentals down in proper form.
Right.
So that's when I started taking that more seriously in my breaking. You know what I mean? But and the same thing goes for my hip hop regardless, but I started to really value the character aspect when I went to Bust the Move in Montreal. Shout out to Spicy. And I saw Leah McFly and Nene Essence do the thing and all the whackers, and I was like, holy smokes, that's a lot of character in this place. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, that's dope. It made me do whacking too because of that, because I like the theatrics. But I was like, oh, so I gotta dress a certain way as well as dance a certain way, as well as act a certain way. And I came to more fruition of it in late 2018. Like it was completed by 2019, literally. You know what I'm saying? I became Keith the God officially 2018, 2019, because I was like, yo, this is like I started absorbing all of that after 10 years of being in the scene rather than like I've been dancing for 18, but in the scene I've been doing it for 10 years. So on my 10th year I was like, this is it. You know what I mean? But I gotta thank the whackers for that. And Dark from The Gentleman is a huge influence of the way I dance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Luda, you know what I'm saying? Huge influence. That guy, I know that Junior Boogie's the best hip hop dancer of all time. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He's a master, he has all the tech, but Dark, and he has all the versatility of character, but Dark had one character that was the best for me. That you can't fucks with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the guy that I can definitely, if that I could like shout out. You know what I'm saying? In terms of how I present myself, even in my breaking, I keep the same steez. I don't change my steez at all anymore. Even when I'm doing whacking, I don't change my steez. I keep what you see is what you hear. You know what I mean? What you get.
What happened to Junior Boogie, by the way? I haven't seen him in a while.
I think he's decided to stick to real life. You know what I
Right.
mean? And work. He has a daughter. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I guess the dance wasn't doing enough for him.
Right.
Where you know what I mean, where he needed to take care of her, maybe. And I think also part of it, maybe he had thought that people only liked him because he's Junior Boogie, which he shouldn't feel ways about that, because it's like, bro, so what? If people like me because I have my core friends who like me because of who I am, and that's all I need. If
Yeah,
everyone else,
if
everyone respects me because I'm Keith the God, so be it. You know what I'm saying? So be it. I'm down. Just don't disrespect me. I don't care if you fake about it. Smile at my face and pay me my money. And that's what if I'm right. I don't know if that's a reason, but I could tell he had that kind of standoffish vibe. Like he thinks everyone just only likes him because he's Junior Boogie. And I think he overthinks that. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just taking it as it is. But I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, my bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's how I saw it.
Let me ask you a question. Keep the God, is that related to the 4%?
Yeah, like that's actually not my biggest part of it. How like it's actually surface. So the surface part of the 5%, yes, right.
Explain what's the 5% for people who don't.
I don't know enough.
Okay.
That's why I say the surface part. You know what I mean? And shout out to the 5%. But I only mean that in terms of rap. I would hear the God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I did hear Prodigy talk about the 5%. I didn't take enough. You know what I'm saying? But that is actually not my full reason.
Right.
That's only 5% of the reason. I just know that it is a factor. The real factor why I call myself Keep the God is because I made in God's image. And it says in the Bible, we are gods of this land. So I am a God. You know what I'm saying? No one, technically we're all gods. But I, for me, I'm the one who acknowledges it in the dance scene. And another reason, which is the second biggest reason, is I'm Daniel Keith Morrison. My dad is Keith Valen Morrison. My son is Maxwell Xavier Keith Morrison. Triune God, Triune Keiths.
Mm-hmm.
We're all gods. We're all Keiths. So we got the Father, my dad, the Son, my son, and me, the God, the Holy Spirit. I'm the spirit of the Keith. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big factor. Those are the two major factors: God's image and my family.
Right.
Yeah, the 5% part is just a flesh wound of it, the flesh part of it, but I never dwelled in it, you know what I'm saying?
Did you actually change your name?
Oh, yo, where did everyone get, everyone got that, someone said you saw on Instagram you changed your name. I was like, legally? I don't remember ever saying that. Did I say that?
Yeah, you said that.
Oh, fudge, I really didn't realize I said that, but like,
I didn't believe it, but
no, I never legally changed my name, but like, when I introduce myself to people, I tell them I'm Keith.
Right.
Yeah, like I say Daniel Keith Morrison as a formal title.
Right.
But I actually prefer to be called Keith.
Right.
Like legit, you know what I'm saying? And I don't get mad when people say Daniel. I don't get mad when people say D or DKM. Even though I'm not big on it, but like I prefer to be called Keith.
Right.
Yeah, but do what you want.
Okay, so let me start the hard part now. Yeah, so the online life.
Yeah.
Like you're so known like to start all those
Stir the pot.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a Daniel Keith Morrison thing.
You're the Babson of Toronto.
I didn't even know he was like that.
Oh yeah. He's known to start some controversial conversations.
Shout out to Babson.
Yeah. So what started all that, like to like take this avenue?
It's just my personality. when you're online, a lot of things get vented out from everyone. A lot of people. You either talk a lot or don't talk. That's why a lot of racists expose themselves. Because what they feel safe. I don't know what it is, the math behind it, but when you're online, you feel safe saying what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? And you're because you're sitting doing nothing, your thoughts somehow get translated to the computer. I just took it to another level. I made it into entertainment value. You know what I'm saying? Because how I say it is funny. How I say it also brings up conversation. Make no mistake though, there's times where I've passed my place, and I know I have, with certain dancers. I think twice I know for sure I've passed my place beyond that I should have. You know what I'm saying?
Like, pass your place in terms of like getting in trouble?
Yeah, like as in like disrespect demands. You know what I'm saying? Like being actual, rather than it's just my opinion, it's like, nah, nigga, you being disrespectful. I did that with 2 dancers, one in Toronto, one in LA. 2 whom I both apologized to, and they said it's cool. You know what I mean? I would say the one in Toronto, I don't think he's actually really thought it was cool. I think he just said it, but he kept it in his heart. And then the one in LA, I don't really talk to him, so maybe it's cool. But I've actually, when I won KOD, I won KOD not just to win the whole competition. I needed that free trip to go to LA to catch this guy.
Right.
So I went and found that dancer and said, yo, my bad. And he didn't even know who I was. He didn't even know. And I still went up to him and said, yo, I'm the guy. And I said, yo, my bad. And we talked about it, and that was it. You know what I mean? So I know I've passed my place a lot. You know what I mean? Or at least 2 times. You know what I mean? Every other time after that, I don't give a damn. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I remember one time I posted something about 2 dancing girls having the same video years ago. And like, I thought they were calling out each other, and everyone got in their feelings when I said, yo, this is a call out. You know what I mean? I ain't apologizing for that shit though. Like, F your feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't you get into, like, yeah, well, I mean, I think I know who you're talking about for Toronto dancer. Yeah, when you say like people felt safe behind the screen, I think also people like to get upset too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. People they forget this is the freaking internet. You know what I'm saying? It's actually, even though it can be used for such a big platform, it's actually not real life. It's actually not. It can be reflective to a degree, but it is actually not real life. You ever realize people get so angry online, but when you see them in person, they're a completely different person?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when I talk, I'm still the same guy. You know what I mean? I'm actually a lot more approachable in terms of a conversation in person, of course, but like I'm still the same guy. Whereas other people, they actually do a complete 360. You know what I mean? There's one dude I know in Toronto who goes on racist tirades. He's black, funny enough, but he goes on racist tirades about black people. You know what I mean? Or I would say shadist tirades. You know what I'm saying? Like real coon shit. But when you see him, he's not that guy. Something's wrong here. That like to make you go online and say all these problematic things, but when you see them, they're not that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not. Like even his crewmates, like it's mad weird how he does that. You know what I mean? So it's like, for me, it's like, yeah, like, it's, people don't realize that. Even people who go out there doing their social justice on like things that happen in the dance community in terms of like racism or sexual harassment, things of that nature, it's like they're going about it in a different energy online than they would in person. And a lot of times people feel like they're doing a good job in the community because they type. You know what I mean? People think that they're activists because they're typing like, you know what I mean, or saying an opinion.
So what do you think you're doing?
Yo, I'm not an activist. I just talk ish. Right. You know what I mean? I never, for example, as a black man, I never said I was an activist. I'm not a black activist. I'm a black man who believes in what I believe in terms of my civil rights and my social rights. You know what I'm saying? But I've never been like out there on the streets like that. I went to one protest. You know what I'm saying? I went to one protest. No, 2 protests. And yeah, 2, 3 oh shoot, actually I've been, yeah, and like 5 parades. You know what I'm saying? And like, but I still don't consider that activism. I consider that just the experience of what I am. I think if anything, there would be a chance where you're more of an activist if you're not of that community.
Hold on, when you say activist, you're talking about activists for what? what? Because you can like be activist for dance, for example.
True, but like if we're
When you
talking
say
about
activist,
if we're
you're
talking about social,
like social, like Black Lives Matters and kind of stuff. That's what you're talking
like
about?
black rights, for example. I'm not an activist of that rights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm not. I'm black, but let's say a white person, maybe they could be called an activist. That's a maybe. You know what I mean? But like because they're actively working on something that they're not a part of. So I could see that being an activist. To me, the word is really just being a good human being. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in the word ally either, but you know what I mean? I believe in just being a good human being. But like, yeah, it's just things like that. You know what I mean? Like there's one dance in the States, for example, and he really thinks he's an activist. Like he self-proclaimed himself that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But niggas not done nothing but be online and date. And like he's like on this like, yo, black this, black that, but he's always said homophobic shit to like other black like that affects black people who are a part of the homosexual community,
right,
and trans community and all that stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not claiming to be like a saint on that. I'm not no ally. I'm just acknowledging what I see. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he's out there calling himself an activist when he hasn't even got through that hump. You know what I'm saying? Real activists, like my dude Huey Newton, was out on the streets. He wasn't just writing letters and all that stuff and talking on the phone. He was out on the streets, and he had respect for women and the gay community. He wanted to ally with them. You know what I'm saying? He spoke highly of women. He put a woman in his place when he went to prison. You know what I'm saying? But this dancer who talks up all that and dancers alike like that don't have that same energy. You know what I mean? They talk so much about white people this, white people that, but all they do is date white women. You know what I'm saying? Yet they talking about the black experience, and then they say black this, black that. Yet they say all these anti-gay stuff, bigotry, homophobic stuff. You know what I'm saying? So and that affect black people. So it's like there's people who talk and they think they're doing the job online, and they're not. They're not about that life. That's why I think about online. I think online is just not real life, and that goes for people who are feminists or LGBTQ or even right wingers and alt-right people. All of them, they all think there's something when they're online, but they're nothing.
How do you react to so when you put some like controversial posts and shit like that, and then people like start ranting or like attacking you, like how do you react to that?
I just reply. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I mean, like, does it make you feel any way?
Yeah, I was about to like get on that. I don't feel no way. You know what I mean? Like, no, I've definitely felt ways. I felt ways, not when it's my statuses though. I felt ways when it's like it's someone else who writes something, or like someone who just decides to throw my name out the mouth. You know what I mean? Like I'll feel ways on that. No, I would be lying if I don't say I've been affected. I think I know one dance in the scene, an OG. Like I think that's the only time I remember truly being affected was when this OG just kept calling my name to a point where I caught him out in public, and he tried to shake my hand. I was like, no, I don't want to shake your hand. And like it escalated almost to a fight. You know what I mean? And like that's when Nasik's brother Mad One told me, like, this is online. He said it himself too. He's like, this is online, bro. That's fake life. This is real. And you acting like that with this guy, some bitch shit. And I was like, oh shoot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
because the thing is, when we say you feel safe behind a screen, well, because you don't, when you say something hurtful, you don't see the person's reaction.
You don't see the reaction, and you don't feel the consequences.
Right.
When me and this guy like met in that argument, almost got into a fight, we just battled after on the concrete. You know what I'm saying? Straight breaking and whatnot, and we shook hands and laughed ever since.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, that was a definite lesson to me. That was I can't remember what year that was, but that was in front of the Red Bull studio. You know what I mean? Building. You know what I mean? But like, the office, sorry. But like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so I've definitely been bothered. There's definitely times I have. That's just one time I remember strongly being bothered.
Right.
I can't remember the other times. You know what I mean? But I've been bothered. There's times where I see posts and I just get frustrated. Like, how are you saying this during these times? And you know, like, I get upset, like, but not like so frustrated where it's like I'm just angry. It's just more so like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That kind of frustrated. Like, I don't get it. Like, why are you saying this? You know?
Do you feel sometimes because you said like social media is not real, but you feel sometimes the separation between social media and real life is kind of blurry?
Oh, it's mad blurry, man. It's mad blurry in terms of the way people communicate, but people still separating up here. You know,
Not everybody though.
A lot of people is what I'm saying, and what I mean is the 360 they have. That's what I'm talking about. When you see them and they're different than what they would just are online. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I mean by separation. It's more like subconscious to me, but they still don't separate it. You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of people who see me and they definitely have a standoffish greeting when they see me, because like, oh, it's DKM. You know what I mean? When I hear them call me DKM, to me, I feel like that's that nigga. You know what I mean? When I hear it, to be honest. You know what I mean? So it's like, I can see it's a standoffish energy with a lot of people, even though it's probably not, because some people just call me DKM because it just sounds right for them. But like others, I can tell it's where they hold me at. Because if they knew me like personally, they would call me Daniel or something like that, or D or Keith, because like that's what my crew does. It's like Japanese culture for them, like
right.
San-chan, and then, you know what I mean? So I noticed that when people call me that, DKM, that's what I know. It's like, that's, for a lot of them, it's this. They're a distance.
Right.
Yeah.
And you felt sometime like, I'm gonna ask this and then move away from social media.
Yeah.
But do you feel like sometimes the social media like suck your time? Like, do you feel like
Yes.
when you spend a lot of time on it, like you could have done something else?
Too much. Yeah, too much. I'm addicted. I'm addicted still. Yeah, man. During COVID, I actually was less on it.
Right.
Yeah, man. Because I was like, what am I staring at one point? I'm just staring at it, nothing's happening. So I just got off it. Yeah, I mean, I just don't announce, oh, I'm getting off. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Stuff's whack. You know what I mean? I just got off. And whatnot. Sometimes, like, you know what? One thing I want to bring up too, because it's draining, is when people post triggering things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's where I'm like, something's wrong, yo. Like, people are addicted to rage, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's right.
you can't be out here posting black men getting shot in their chest 18 times every day.
That's all you see these days.
Every day, you know what I mean? You don't even do that with white people. You don't even do that with animals. But you do that with black people. Even black people are guilty of that. And they're like, we're teaching them a lesson. Like, they know. Stop.
Yeah.
We're not raising awareness. We're just exploiting now. And that's like that with even one guy. I saw him post it. He said, imagine a 2-year-old girl getting raped by 5 guys, and because that apparently happened. I'm sorry you guys had to hear that, but I had to read that. And I was like, why did I read that? I didn't know what I was reading, and I just read it. And I was like, oh crap. You know what I mean? It's like, I didn't need to read that shit.
Well, that's the thing, you know. Also, like, well, you know about the Facebook algorithm and how, like, the more you interact with something, the more they show it to you.
And that's Facebook really trying to make people divide each other too.
I don't think they're doing. I think it's just the way the algorithm is done, and people like to be upset. So the more they're looking for those things, the more they interact with it, the more it feeds you that thing. So you're basically responsible for that yourself.
Yes, and I feel you.
You know, as long as you don't cut it and start looking at more positive things that makes you happy, or, you know, you're just gonna see that.
I feel you, but to a degree, I would say Facebook's responsible, because they know that's what would happen. They know one shot value will affect 1 million people, and then that's how the algorithm starts running. So to me, there is a study that shows Facebook algorithms.
Yeah, because they want to retain people staying on the website, so they know that thing that make people upset.
Exactly. So it's a full circle.
Yeah.
Like,
of course.
They are responsible because they know that's what it's doing, rather than trying to fix it. Yeah, I mean, they're allowing it.
But at the same time, like, nobody forced people to have a Facebook account.
Oh, for sure. They don't. But it's like, no one forced you to buy this drug either. But you took it and now you're addicted. You know what I'm saying? So that's the math. I feel what you're saying. It's full circle. It's a circle problem. It's not. There's no start. It's this.
There's a thing too, and I was gonna finish the thing on this, but I personally think that you're from like an older generation.
Yeah.
That experienced life without internet.
Yeah.
But for the people under, it's merging.
Yeah.
So it's way harder to not feel like what people see about them online is part of their personality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's not
definitely
just
harder for them. Yeah. Definitely harder for Gen Z people. For the gen before us, so that would be I think X or older millennials, they just come see you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They go online for sure, and they're into it. But a lot of them are like, F this ish, I'm gonna come see this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them don't even F with the online like that. They have a different boiling point where my generation can go past that boiling point. But we also, but Gen Z don't even have one. They just keep going. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, for sure. There's definitely a generational gap when it comes to that stuff. You know what I mean? And it does affect how you type. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What do you do? What do you do outside of dance? Is that like what you do all the time, or?
Dance is at one point was my main income because the acting thing dropped. You know what I mean? I used to act, like I said, in Degrassi, and I did How She Moved in my big first feature film. It was a dance movie. I came in there as an actor who could dance, and I saw real dancers, and then I started to dance after that movie. And if it wasn't for dance, I would be broke, or because I decided to go into school. I decided to be into mechanics, and that's because my dad wanted me to do it to take over the business, and I failed. I failed the first year. I went back, I cheated to pass, and then I went into the field, didn't know what the hell I was doing. Worked with my dad, got fired. That's when I said...
Sorry, what?
I worked with my dad, got fired.
Oh, you got fired, not him.
Not me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's when I realized I need to do what I want.
Right.
I tried other jobs. I tried UPS and all that stuff, Pure Later, and I just wasn't liking it and getting fired too. And I was like, why don't I just do what I like? You know what I mean? It was a dark year, 2012. I was broke, living in a nice house. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was always angry. 2012 was the worst of me. I was always angry. I was always typing angry shit too. And I said, yo, let me just do what I want to do. Let me take my own control. And I started teaching dance while everyone else was trying to like be on Lil Wayne or Missy Elliott's dance stage or whatever. I realized there was a lack of teachers, so I became a teacher. And a lot of b-boys were at the time also trying to live the b-boy life, but not realizing that they could make money teaching. So I became a teacher.
Yeah, we met it around that time too.
Yeah.
2012.
Word up, you know what I'm saying?
Sessioning and shit.
Yeah, and all that ish. And I started teaching breaking a lot, then converted to teaching hip hop a lot. I started teaching. To be honest, I shouldn't be teaching that early, but I taught in the concept of each one teach one, where I just teaching what I know, and I would just continue to improve while I continue teaching. And I taught what I needed to teach, and it was my main income. And if it wasn't for dance, I would have not been able to gain as much money as I did as a dance teacher, almost to the level of the money I gained as an actor. You know what I'm saying? So I made a significant amount of money as a dancer, and I've been doing well, but I don't want to dance forever, so I went back into acting. And acting is now my other career that I'm trying to slowly transition into as my only career. You know what I mean? So yeah, I do act on the side.
When did you realize you didn't want to dance forever?
I would say 2018, after I had my son.
Right.
God bless Maxwell. I love that kid with all my heart.
Sick name.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yo, I love that. I named him Maxwell because my mom's Maxine.
Right.
And I named the Keith part because of me and my dad, and then the Xavier because I like X-Men. I didn't know which one to be. I couldn't name Maxwell Colossus, you know what I'm saying? But like, after I had him, I was at a high with my dance. I just did KLD and went to China a second time. I was feeling good. Like, I was a superstar in 2018, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had done too much and done big feats in 2018, and I said, I can do better in life. You know what I mean? I just wanted to keep doing better. So I was like, all right, time to get back into acting. I got a son, and I'm an artist, so this is my only other career that I could do, and I'm gonna do this and be successful at it.
It's funny because I noticed a significant switch in your dance like not that long ago.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I've been like watching you dance for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I seen that in the most recent maybe couple of years, you've been taking your time more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, definitely. And I mentioned it earlier. So 2018, late 2018, early 2019, where I became the god. That's exactly when I started to take more time, because like I said, the character stuff I learned in Montreal, watching Dark, all that stuff, like those guys, I was like, yo, they take their time. A lot of b-boys, there's some b-boys, because of the breaking too, I was always rushy, but then I saw some like Q-Rock, he takes his time, and he's always killing it on the right time. So I was like, oh my gosh, I could just take my time. You know what I mean? And sometimes I would lose to dancers who would use that crappy method of, I'm just gonna be calm, and that's how I win. Because it makes the crowd think, oh, they're so calm, they're winning over this person who's using all this energy. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, let me take advantage of that. I'm gonna learn how to control and take my time, yet still have the energy to back it up. So I just learned how to control my stuff, you know what I mean?
And there's this thing that happened before I left France. Like there was you heard of ghetto style?
Yeah.
Yeah, they started having this style where it was really like special effect dancing. You know? So they were like super slow, like, you know, chilling, and that's when there's an accent in the music, and then they start like killing it, and it makes just people scream because of that
range.
And then a lot of people, it was controversial because a lot of people were saying it's not really dance, because like you're just doing some special effect shit. Like Babson was making fun a lot about this. And it was pretty controversial, but that's definitely some like chess technique, you know,
for sure. For me too, another reason why I also take my time is on some cocky ish. It's like, you know what I mean, I'm the god, and I don't have to rush for nobody. You know what I mean? You came to watch me. That's my mentality. You know what I'm saying? So that's another factor of why I'm the way I am with taking my time. But I did realize, especially 2019, facing this guy from like Serbia or something, I don't know, some Serbian dude at Cloud Cypher. He was doing all these bars, all these cool moves, you know what I mean? Explosive, and I tried to match it, but I was not clean. If I took my time and just grooved it out and like got him on what he wasn't doing, I would have smoked that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And Gotham saw me. This guy's a student of one of the runners, and he saw me and goes, yo, we get it, you got ground moves. Dance on him, like you could dance down that guy. He said after I lost him twice. I lost that guy twice, yo. And I was like, oh my god. I effed up. You know what I'm saying? And it was literally after that, I just started slaying mans. Like legit slaying people still, you know what I mean? Cause like I just would look at the battle and see what the person's missing. And I was like, oh, okay, you missing that? I'm gonna hit you with that shit and my shit on top of that. Or if I see too much energy, I'm like, okay, all right, I got that energy too, but I don't got that energy a whole round. So I'm just gonna take my time getting there. You know what I mean? I would just pace myself. I value grooving it out more than ever. You know what I mean? Because like I said this online, yo. I said I've been dancing for 2018. I've been doing it for 18 years. I've been a professional for 11 years. You know what I mean? I've been the god for like 2. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a process, and I could admit it. It's like it doesn't matter to me that I haven't been the best the whole time. I haven't been killing it the whole time. I thought, yo, like a lot of my stuff, I'm like, yo, it's not good. It's not good at all. You know what I mean? But I'm effing good now. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter to me what I was in the past. I could be dead trash. I'm not now. A lot of niggas ain't beating me.
So you said that transition was Montreal?
Yeah, like a complete transition. It was already starting in 2018, but it was finished 2019 June.
Right.
Finished.
What do you think of overall the Toronto dance scene and the evolution of it in the past, like, I guess, 8 years? I remember when I moved here, it was like all style battle all the way.
Oh yeah. People getting tired of that now. Yeah. And we still do it, but like only because there's nothing else. But I think the problem that we had in Toronto with a lot of the other styles was because breaking and popping was the biggest styles, with the biggest amount of OGs. We didn't have enough OGs in the other styles, so everyone just used their style into that we felt comfortable judging us. Yeah. So And then it costs money to bring these guys over, so we just did all styles where it made everyone come and like we're able to sharpen the sword. A lot of people did all styles for the money. My crew did because we just wanted the community to build, and that's real. We know that for us, and like I would say Glizzy, Mariano, is it Glizzy or Glizzy? Anyways, like for him, we did it for the love, for the city. Anyone outside of that, I would say probably did it for the money at one point. I would say Buck and Flavor, when they did the 6 Up event, I would say that was for the city as well. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like a lot of other people, especially people who didn't do it religiously, did it to catch some dollars. And that's cool, I feel you. But we definitely did because we knew there was a gap for people who didn't break and pop.
So you are an activist after all.
Just actively dancing. So that's what we did it for, you know what I mean?
That's important.
But like, yeah, so that's how it ended up for us. But like, for us, we're like, okay, now I think everyone's caught up in the styles. Everyone went to Montreal a lot. Everyone's competent. I'm competent. So we're gonna do hip hop battles now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do hip hop battles now. And Min would, for example, run a hip hop battle. He's really into it, you know what I'm saying? And he's a newer cat. So like, you know, big ups to like getting that train running, you know? And then Funky Facilitators getting the whacking stuff in there, and then you see Crystal, like all that stuff is happening now. Everyone's like into like dance specific styles, you know what I mean? And we're making dance great again. But like, yeah, Toronto's grown still. I think Toronto used to have this problem where they're like overly fundamentally based, overly. And like they had no soul behind the movement, and we could see it because the runners used to lose a lot of battles because we lacked fundamentals, is what we were told. You know what I mean? Even in all-style bouts, you lack fundamentals. Now dancers are doing what we do. A whole 10 years later, everyone's trying to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Even the people who used to judge against us, not all of them, I would say like a good out of 10, 4 of them would ask us, how's my dancing? You know what I mean? Or look to advice. You know what I'm saying? And then the other people who were like OGs would just realize that we're ill. You know what I'm saying? And give us our respect that's due. You know what I'm saying? So like yeah, like the dance in Toronto has evolved a lot better. I would say we could definitely mess with Montreal, man. Outside breaking, because breaking like the Toronto thing, I don't give a damn. Sorry, Montreal. But like everything else, yeah, we can mess with these guys now. You know what I'm saying? Like for sure. You know what I mean? So it's like our industry was bigger than Montreal. Montreal's was more artistically based. You know what I'm saying? And more community based.
We had our thing too.
Pardon me?
We have our thing too.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we, you know what I mean? Like we have our thing now, and it's like we can definitely on all styles mess with them. Like on all styles now. It's not like a 1-2. You know what I mean? So Toronto's evolved way better. A lot of new gens out there. Shout out to the youths out there, like to Rick, Kratos, Nathaniel, Kate, Daniel Chang, and many more, you know what I'm saying? But those are the like 5 that are really like out there right now killing it. The new gen is doing great. They're what our gen was missing, because what happened to a lot of the millennials too was the year before them, like the Bag of Tricks era, they were so focused on beef that when they left, the next generation had no one to look up to and train with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For example. And then like the dancehall freestyle scene, for example, that Snap was in, a lot of those guys either had kids or real life to deal with or died because of gang violence.
Right.
So the next generation up after literally had nothing to go off of.
Right.
So now that's fixing. You know what I'm saying? Now that's fixing. You gotta watch this up. So yeah, now that's fixing. You know what I'm saying? So we good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And so sorry, different topic, but you've been to Ubuntu, right?
Yes.
You've been a big supporter too.
Yeah.
What's your feeling about like what we've been doing, like Raul and everything on this?
I think it's growing well. It started off like this, and then it just got better. I thought the way you guys do your online parties and your DJs and stuff, that needs to definitely, when the parties start bumping again, needs to translate, because like they were actually really good online. Like the spinning was significantly better than the parties that were out there, and the parties are already good. So I was like, holy crap, like you guys have even more. Like, so it shows a testament of how much growing Ubuntu has had and continues to do. So I think that needs to continue. Like, it's always good to be better. You know what I mean? If I was a A+ student, I want to be beyond A+. You know what I'm saying? Even though on paper A+ is the best, you can still be beyond that. So for you guys, you can still be beyond that, and you're showing it. I just hope that it does translate that. I think he had some dude from Jersey or New York, something like that. He was killing it. You know what I mean? He was killing it. I was like, you need to do that more, that guest stuff. Like, get these guests out here from wherever they are and put them on. You know what I mean? Other than the house DJs that you guys have, your core DJs, get these guests out, because I think it definitely brings another perspective of the parties. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the best one I went to live was the one where like Zara Abina and all those beautiful black French women was dance battling me and my guys.
People talk still about it.
Yeah, that was like some movie shit. And then there was smoke coming up from the bottom and stuff. I was like, what the hell? We lost still, because all the right guys came late. You know what I'm saying? But like, yo, it was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We lost, but we won. So yeah.
It's funny because well, we did a transition from like doing a lot of workshops and battle from like just doing parties.
Yes.
Because that's what we liked more. Because
that brain freeze.
You know, like the thing is, competition is fine, but the important thing is, I think battling changed because it's not, people are not connecting anymore. Now they see it just as a competition. They stay, they dance, and then they leave. And there's no more social part. So that's really what, you know, keeps us going. It's just the social part, enjoying the music and all that stuff. And you know, we don't do it for the dancers, but having dancers is a bonus.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, yo, on that subject, like a lot of dancers are missing that, and a lot of them still speak, oh, we're missing it, but they're not doing nothing about it.
They don't know what's happening.
Yeah, like a lot of dancers go, we're missing the dance, the party, and the social aspect, but a lot of them actually don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Even though they say it, they don't do it. I seen b-boys preach that real b-boys dance with girls, and then niggas be top rocking with girls. You know what I'm saying? Or doing ciphers. So it's like they still don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they still don't get it. And for me and my crew, we just go to events that don't have dances. That's it. We just do that. Because when we go to these events that does have dancers, me personally, I have fun. My crew don't go at all, because they're like, nah, I don't like that energy. I just want to party and drink. You know what I'm saying? And grab a gal. I go to them because I can maintain. I like to maintain the balance of respect and like meet with my people. And then if there is women that I like, I'ma definitely get a dance off of that. You know what I'm saying? Everyone in the dance scene knows I'm the guy to get the first bubble when it comes to dance events that we have in the street dance community. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's cool. Like, that's just the person I am. But like, I think people do forget that. You don't gotta go out there and bubble girls. If you wanna hustle, I think hustling is not my thing, you know what I mean? But like, if that's what you wanna do, but I also think that's also toxic too, to just go to a party to just hustle. You know what I'm saying? I think people need to like be more versatile in like the way of dancing, but also natural too. You know what I'm saying?
You have that curiosity. Like, what I don't get is like, dancers are supposed to be the open-minded people that are looking for new music, and that's not happening now. They just want to do what they know.
Let me tell you something on that, brother. Me personally, as a dancer, I go to every party because I like socializing and I like music. You know what I mean? And I like women. You know what I'm saying?
You coming in all those Afro parties. Like, what the fuck is that guy doing?
You're like, what the hell is that Afro party? I'm like, shoot, black women out here? I don't even dance Afro. I didn't even know that thing was like a music like that.
I saw you are arriving at some like French party. Like,
yo.
What the hell is it?
But yo,
what are you doing here?
I go where the women are and where the music is. And the thing is, I'm not even Afro. I don't bump Afro, but I like good music. I know when I hear good music. And Afro and all the Congolese music and all these other places of Africa, you know what I mean, the Nigerian music, like, it's dope. You know what I mean? It's dope, and what's doper about is seeing women dance to it. Soca, I hate soca, but I will dance to soca because I see women dance to soca, and I know there's good soca music. I just don't like soca. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I got dance fast all the time and, and all that stuff.
No, I
But
think
like,
the feeling that people had hearing Afro is kind of like the same energy you had in the beginning of hip hop.
Yeah. You know what it is for dancers? They value the dance more than they do the music. That's why there's so many b-boys who like aren't b-boys. They're just competition b-boys and stuff like that. They value the dance more than music. I value the music first. I've always valued the music first, and now I value the women second, and that's why I started dancing. You know what I'm saying? Because they liked how I dance. You know what I mean? But like that's why I dance the way I do, and that's why I'm so versatile in other styles. Same with the rest of the crew. You know what I mean? They could do, especially Raul, they could do so many other styles because they are natural partiers. They're into the party lifestyle. They're into women. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But dance is like, take notes. Okay, I gotta dance to more music. I gotta dance with more girls. I gotta be more. They're listening to this, taking notes, not being natural to themselves. You got for me, it's a natural thing. Culturally, that's a thing about black culture. You know what I mean? And that's why I got big up dudes like Nate, Infinite, like that dude. I can see it on him. That's that natural stuff that I grew up on. You know what I mean? Like he just likes dancing. He just likes the music. I saw at one point, but it's such a short blurt that he became a little more too into the competition aspect. But that's because of COVID. Right. That's literally why. You know what I mean? Now I can see him going back into who he is. You know what I'm saying? Into just like partying and getting stupid. You know what I mean? So like that's what I'm talking about. These like these dancers don't get that formula. They're thinking of dance first. I think that's the most important thing. Dancers are thinking of how much they like the dance, but not how much they like the music. You know what I mean? A lot of b-boys, I go back to it because I am one. Their playlist would be like freaking, I don't know, like Nintendo or something, or Cardi B or something like that. Like the playlist is not breaks and funk and hip hop unless it's battle tracks that they hear. You know what I mean?
I also don't believe in it. It was difficult for me in Toronto to see people just wanting to hear always the same stuff. Yeah. Like how do you get inspired to do all this stuff? Yeah. If you always work to the same,
Yeah, and that's music. That's what I'm saying. And like what I'm saying in regards to what I was saying earlier is like they don't listen to that. They listen to other musics, and that means they don't appreciate the music of the style that they're doing. They just appreciate the style, and people need to appreciate the music a lot more, and then expand on music. Because some of these guys you can see have dated dance moves because all they're like is 90s this, 90s that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, yo, I do like listening to trap. And that's why my shit is like more versatile, because I do like listening to that new shit and that old stuff. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like I just like music, hence why I dance the way I do. You know what I mean? Now, if I could in breaking have more power moves to match my passion for dance, then I'd be perfect. You know what I mean? But that's where it's like there's a balance in terms of dancing. You gotta, 1, value the music. You know what I mean? 2, and I like legit authentically love the music. 2, you gotta love the dance. You know what I mean? And then 3, you gotta train and get those techniques down. There's way more steps. I'm just saying what I'm saying right now. You know what I mean? And then that will help you get an upstart being an excellent dancer. You know what I mean? But like people are so unbalanced. That's why Troubles is amazing. Like that dude, his whole crew fam is dope because those are niggas who dance to the music. You know what I'm saying? They love the music. All those kings freaking like getting down, and like they got good form, they got power, and they love the music that they get down to. But then there's other crews that I won't name. You could tell these dudes don't really listen to this music. You know what I'm saying? You could tell they just break. That's it. You know what I mean? You could tell they just like to break and like to make up new patterns and stuff, and that's cool, but it will affect you in the long run. When you can't move like that no more, you're gonna have to dance in order to stay relevant.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Listen, man, like tell people where to find you. Yeah. And we're gonna wrap this up.
Oh, for sure.
And Daniel Keith Morrison. Yeah. I'll put all your infos anyway.
Yeah, but I'll say it for everybody, you know what I'm saying? This is Daniel Keith Morrison. You can catch me at that name on any social media. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, you know what I'm saying?
OnlyFans and everything.
The OnlyFans too, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then there's my crew, the Moonrunners, you know what I mean? We go by iMoonrun on Instagram and YouTube. That's the accounts. And that's 2 N's at the end, iMoonrun. And on Facebook we're just Moonrunners, but like it's the Moonrunners, you know who he is. You know what I mean? And we got our OnlyFans as well. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No homo. But yeah, man. But like, yeah, you know, that's a crew still, me and the runners, you know what I mean? You can catch Raul, you can catch Icy, Connects, Sean, all those guys, Snap. You already know. Find the Moonrunners, you find us all.
All right, man. Thank you so much for coming.
No, man. Yeah.
See you next time.
All right.